The Crimean War, a brutal conflict fought from 1853 to 1856, pitted Russia against an alliance of Britain, France, Ottoman Turkey and Sardinia. At the heart of this struggle lay the strategically vital port of Sevastopol in the Crimean Peninsula. Sevastopol, Russia's Black Sea naval base, became a prime target for the Allied forces. The Siege of Sevastopol, a grueling 11-month ordeal, saw both sides locked in a bitter fight for control. It was during this siege, on a cold November morning, that the Battle of Inkerman unfolded, a clash that would leave an indelible mark on the course of the war. By November 1854, the siege had reached a critical juncture. The Allied forces, positioned on the heights surrounding Sevastopol, sought to tighten their grip on the city. The Russians, determined to break the siege, planned a counterattack. Under the cover of darkness on November 4th, Russian troops moved into position, preparing to strike the British forces at dawn. The Russians hoped to catch the British off guard and drive them back from their strategic positions. As dawn broke on November 5th, a thick fog blanketed the battlefield, obscuring visibility. The Russians launched their attack, surging forward with surprising ferocity. The British, initially taken aback by the sudden onslaught, fought back with tenacity. The fog-shrouded landscape transformed into a chaotic melee. Units became separated in the confusion. Individual acts of bravery and hand-to-hand combat characterized the fighting. Section 4. Heroes and Casualties, the Human Cost of Battle. The Battle of Inkerman raged for hours. Both sides suffered heavy casualties amidst the mud, smoke and fog. British soldiers, often outnumbered, repelled repeated Russian attacks. Individual acts of heroism punctuated the brutal struggle. One such act involved a group of British soldiers who defended their position against overwhelming odds, becoming known as the Thin Red Line. Their courage rallied their comrades and helped turn the tide of the battle. Section 5. A Forgotten Victory, Inkerman's Place in History. By the afternoon, the Russian assault had lost its momentum. Exhausted and depleted, the Russian forces withdrew, leaving the British victorious. The Battle of Inkerman, a costly victory for both sides, proved a turning point in the Crimean War. It marked the last major attempt by the Russians to break the Siege of Sevastopol. Despite its significance, the battle remains relatively unknown. Overshadowed by the later battles of the charge of the Light Brigade and the fall of Sevastopol, Inkerman stands as a testament to the courage and resilience of the British soldiers who fought there.